everyone, and welcome to the IELTS self-preparation course. If you are here, it means that you need to prepare for the IELTS test very quickly and all by yourself. So without further ado, let's move on to the topic of this video. In this video, we will take a look at what IELTS test actually is, how many different IELTS test types exist, and what is the difference between them. And we will also see how your score depends on your current English language level and how to improve it. So what is the IELTS test? IELTS test is an official test that proves your English level. And based on why and to whom you need to prove your English level, the test types are as follows: academic IELTS, general IELTS, IELTS UKVI, and life skills IELTS. IELTS UKVI and IELTS for life skills are valid only for the United Kingdom. Academic IELTS and general IELTS are the test types that are accepted all over the world. The type of IELTS test that you need to take always depends on what for you need the certificate. The academic IELTS tests your ability to speak English in an academic environment, that means in a university. The general IELTS tests your ability to speak English in everyday life, at work, and in your free time. So it is natural that your university and college will require you to take academic IELTS if you want to go to study abroad, but the general IELTS will be required by immigrational authorities and your employer if you're going to work or live abroad. Naturally, the general IELTS is a bit easier to take than academic IELTS. Some colleges and schools accept general IELTS as well, so there is no need to take academic IELTS. Therefore, you always need to contact a particular university or school before you decide which test type to take. It is always better to choose general if you can do so. In 2015, United Kingdom Visa and Immigration Department introduced a new type of IELTS test, which was IELTS UKVI and IELTS Life Skills. Basically, IELTS UKVI is the same academic or general module of IELTS. However, it is taken under video surveillance, and the certificate will indicate UKVI instead of general or academic IELTS. However, the test tasks on UKVI IELTS are the same as on the general module or the academic module. Only IELTS Life Skills is a principally new type of test, which is for people that want to go to UK to visit a relative or to stay and live there. This test only contains elementary and pre-intermediate level test, so this is A1 and B1 respectively. And it is also videotaped and has a special certificate. In our IELTS self-preparation course, we will focus on academic, general, and IELTS UKVI, but not IELTS Life Skills. On any IELTS test, you can obtain a score from 0 to 9. This score is called a band score. Why is it called a band score? Because the score changes with an interval of 0.5, so you can get 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, and so on, up to 8.5 and 9.0. 9.0 is the maximum score, which indicates that you are an expert user of the English language. You can use it in virtually any environment. Then 1.0, nobody actually obtains the score. You can obtain the score if you answer in Russian or any other non-English language, or if you do not present any answers at all. An IELTS certificate for academic, general, and IELTS UKVI looks approximately like this. You will obtain a separate score for each section and an overall band score. Your band score is usually counted in your favor. So if, for example, you get 6.5 for reading, 6.5 for listening, 7.0 for speaking, and 7.0 for writing, your overall score will be 7.0, but not 6.5. However, often some universities and immigration authorities require a minimum score in each section. So it is a good idea to make sure that you will get a needed band score in each of the sections and not just the overall band score that you need. If you are taking this course, then you probably already know which band score you need to obtain. What does your band score depend on, and how can you know if you will obtain a certain score? First and foremost, your score on the IELTS test depends not on the preparation that you do before the test, but on your current English language level. No preparation for the test in the world will give you the result you need if your initial English language level is not enough for a certain score. Traditionally, we're used to saying that each of us has a certain English language level. The levels are as follows: beginner, elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, advanced, and proficient. Your IELTS score strongly depends on the level of English you have now. No matter how many test tasks you practice, preparing by doing test tasks cannot improve your score unless you have the corresponding English level. In this table, you can see how your current level is connected to the IELTS band score. Let's take, for example, upper intermediate level, which most of us already have. If your level now is upper intermediate, your score on the IELTS test without any preparation is likely to be 6.0. If you prepare for the test by practicing test tasks, you can up your score by 0.5 band maximum. So your maximum score will be 6.5, but not 7 or higher. In order to obtain 7.0 or higher, you will need to practice additional English tasks and up your level of English to the corresponding advanced mark. This is why determining, testing, and knowing your English level is very important before you take the test. Otherwise, you may take the test forever and still not obtain the score that you need. So before any preparation to the test, it is my strong advice that you test your current English level. The best way to do it is with an English language teacher. The teacher can test you privately and then tell you which band score you will be able to obtain. Otherwise, you may use the link that I'm attaching to this video for Cambridge English level test. Testing your level with the help of internet can be really difficult because most of the sites which contain English level test, they either contain very few questions which are not enough to test your level, or the questions are not adequate. The only website that I analyzed, and I think it is really useful for testing your English language level, is the cambridgeenglish.org website. If you click on the link on the screen, you will be able to access the Cambridge English level test. That will help you determine your level, which is connected to a certain Cambridge English test. When you finish the test, see which Cambridge ESOL test your result takes you to, and you will be able to see which English level you currently have. Improving your English language level may take some time, but in the end, it will be more efficient than taking the test numerous times and still not getting the result that you need, because you simply do not have the English level enough for your score. This was all the basic information about the IELTS test types and about taking the IELTS test in general. If you need to find out more, contact the test center in which you're going to take the exam. They will provide you with all the necessary information about the day of the exam and about taking the exam in their test center. And also their websites typically contain a lot of information and frequently asked questions to make your IELTS test run easier.